6. Disney guests made 6 different mistakes. Every one of them cost thousands. The errors range from a wrong click on a booking screen to a confrontation that ended in handcuffs, and the financial damage doesn't stop at the ticket price. Forfeited park days, lost dining reservations, revoked annual passes, and in one case, a reported $15,000 already spent on a trip that ended mid-vacation. Number 6 starts with the simplest mistake on the list, and the smallest price tag. Number 6 begins at the reservation booking screen. A family planning a long-awaited vacation selects their dates, clicks purchase, and secures their multi-day admission. But a simple error occurs. They select the wrong starting date, or perhaps choose Disneyland in California instead of Walt Disney World in Florida. What they do not realize until arriving at the park gates is that Disney's ticketing policies are completely absolute. Once purchased, these date-based tickets cannot be refunded, transferred, or credited back to a card. While Disney allows date changes on entirely unused tickets, doing so requires paying the extra cost for the new dates. If you booked a peak tier and switched to a cheaper time frame, you will not receive a refund for the overage. If your travel dates are fixed and cannot be adjusted, or if the desired parks are already fully booked, the original tickets become completely useless. A single-day ticket ranges from $119 to $199. Adding a park hopper option starts at an additional $207, easily pushing a single day above $300 per person. For a family of 4 booking a multi-day trip, a simple mistaken click on a smartphone puts the entire upfront investment at risk. The final price tag for this simple purchase screen error: over $1,300 in completely forfeited admission. Number 5. Inside the dark, carefully calibrated environments of modern theme park rides, everything is designed to be observed, not touched. Yet, some guests bypass safety restraints to interact with the scenery. On March 12, 2026, a rider on Disneyland's newly opened Tiana's Bayou ride stood up during the drop, leaning toward an active animatronic. The sudden movement triggered an emergency system shutdown, but not before the guest's hand struck a moving figure, cracking its custom polymer face and breaking a decorative prop. The immediate operational reaction was swift. Ride operators evacuated the entire attraction, while maintenance crews worked for 4 hours to replace the damaged animatronic headpiece and realign the vehicle's sensor brackets. Security escorted the guests from the area, resulting in an immediate 30-day trespass ban and a police citation. What the guest did not realize was that climbing out of a ride vehicle does more than forfeit that day's $350 park hopper ticket. Disney's legal terms specifically hold guests financially liable for any physical damage they cause to park property. When cast members file an official damage report, it triggers a comprehensive assessment by specialized engineers. While Disney rarely publishes final settlement invoices, custom fabrication and repair costs for high-tech animatronic components routinely run from $3,000 to $10,000. For travelers, the safety instructions are clear for a reason. Remaining in the posted ride safety position prevents an operational nightmare and avoids a specialized repair bill that dwarfs the cost of the entire vacation. Number 4. Up-close encounters with costume characters are highly anticipated moments, but they are also strictly regulated environments. Some guests mistake aggressive physical contact for harmless comedy, but Disney treats grabbing, shoving, or pulling at a performer's costume as a serious safety violation, not a joke. In a documented incident at Epcot, a guest grabbed a performer's arm during a photo lineup. The intervention was swift. Local police arrested the guest, who was charged with battery and escorted off the property. What this guest did not realize was that physical contact instantly triggers Disney's right to cancel all active reservations without a refund. The immediate ejection meant forfeiting the remaining portion of their multi-day admission, prepaid dining reservations, and active Lightning Lane purchases. The guest also received a lifetime trespass ban, which legally bars them from entering any Disney-owned property worldwide. While Disney does not publish a complete vacation loss total for every incident, a battery arrest carries a standard misdemeanor fine of up to $500. When combined with forfeited tickets and prepaid reservations, the total financial damage of this single gesture routinely surpasses $2,000. For trip planners, the safety instruction is absolute. Never touch the performers, follow cast member directions, and keep your hands to yourself. Number 3. Not every 4-digit financial loss at a Disney park stems from breaking a rule. Sometimes, the cost comes from a single second of bad luck. Throughout the parks, guests frequently lose high-value personal items, such as diamond wedding bands, family heirlooms, or custom jewelry, in restroom sinks, ride queues, or near attraction grates. If a ring slips off a finger while boarding a high-speed attraction, it can vanish into the ride's active machinery or slip through floor grates, rendering it instantly inaccessible. Once an item enters these restricted mechanical areas, safety protocols prevent cast members from halting operations to search for it during operating hours. While Disney's guest services operate a highly organized lost and found recovery process, the system is designed to catalog and return recovered items, not to provide cash payouts or guarantees. High-value claims often close permanently without recovery. What many travelers do not realize is that standard travel insurance rarely covers the full appraised value of jewelry unless a specific high-value rider was purchased beforehand, and Disney does not reimburse guests for lost property. When a classic diamond band or heirloom is lost, the financial damage is immediate and permanent. Replacing a mid-range engagement ring or specialized heirloom routinely costs between $5,000 and $10,000. For anyone planning a visit, the practical lesson is simple: secure valuable rings, heirlooms, and watches in a hotel safe or a zippered pouch before heading to the parks. A prompt report to Lost and Found is your only recourse, but keeping these items off your fingers during high-energy rides is the only way to avoid a devastating $5,000 replacement bill. Number 2. In February 2021, at the Disney Springs Outdoor Shopping District, a guest approached the security screening area. At the time, Disney mandated routine temperature checks as a condition of entry. The guest refused the screening and attempted to bypass the entry checkpoint entirely, ignoring direct instructions from cast members. Security personnel intervened, and responding local law enforcement officers took the guest into custody on a misdemeanor trespassing allegation. As deputies escorted the guest away, he repeatedly protested the arrest. What he didn't realize was that refusing a basic entry procedure would instantly invalidate his entire vacation. He argued to the arresting officers that he had already spent a massive amount of money to bring his family to the resort. That reported expenditure came out to approximately $15,000. While that $15,000 figure represents his total planned budget rather than a direct court-ordered fine, the financial damage of a mid-trip arrest is devastatingly real. When a guest is taken into custody on Disney property, they are immediately issued a trespass warning. This action instantly voids active park tickets, prepaid dining reservations, and Disney Resort hotel stays. Under Disney's strict terms, none of these pre-booked experiences are eligible for a refund if you are ejected for safety violations. If your trip ends on day 1, you lose the value of every remaining night at your resort, along with any unused park hopper options and lightning lane purchases. On top of the forfeited travel bookings, a misdemeanor trespassing charge carries its own financial weight. Legal defense fees, court administrative costs, and potential misdemeanor fines can quickly add up, easily exceeding an extra $1,000. For travelers planning a Disney vacation, the practical lesson is absolute. Complying with routine security screenings is not optional. Attempting to bypass a gate agent or argue with security transforms a high-end family vacation into a criminal processing fee, making an arrest the quickest way to forfeit your entire holiday budget. Number 1. The absolute penalty on Disney property is a permanent, lifetime ban. In April 2024, Disney updated its rules for the Disability Access Service, stating that any guest who provides false information to obtain line-skipping privileges will face permanent exclusion from Disneyland and Walt Disney World. This severe enforcement tool targets those who attempt to bypass wait times through deception, but the policy extends far past service fraud to cover any major conduct violation. When Disney issues a trespass notice, the scope is rarely confined to a single gate. The ban typically applies to all Disney-owned parks, hotels, and retail districts globally. What many pass holders do not realize is that an annual pass is a limited, revocable license, not a guaranteed right of entry. If Disney revokes your pass for behavior or rule violations, the contract states they are under no obligation to refund the remaining balance. Depending on the pass tier, A single annual pass can cost anywhere from $400 to over $1,400. For a family holding multiple high-tier passes, a sudden revocation means the immediate forfeiture of thousands of dollars in prepaid access. The financial damage does not stop with the voided pass. A lifetime trespass order instantly cancels any active resort bookings, prepaid dining packages, and park reservations associated with the profile. Disney terms dictate that none of these pre-booked experiences are eligible for a refund. The long-term opportunity cost is also steep, as those banned must forfeit any future vacation plans. Reports of guests spending years and thousands of dollars on legal assistance to appeal these decisions highlight how difficult it is to reverse a ban, with no guarantee of success. When you add up the lost pass balances, forfeited hotel nights, and potential civil trespass penalties, the ultimate price of a lifetime ban routinely exceeds $5,000, making a permanent ejection the most expensive mistake a guest can make. Across these 6 cases, a clear pattern emerges. Disney's rules are absolute. Whether a simple booking oversight or a security infraction, the resort's enforcement is automated and non-refundable. The real cost of a mistake isn't the initial error. It's the immediate systemic forfeiture of your prepaid vacation. Safe travels, and keep those park rules in mind.